So Mous is in the house. Time for some cases for the 17 Pro Max and the iPhone Air. Let's check them out. What's up guys, welcome back to Michael's Tech Talk. So this is a little bit of a different video. So I asked you guys recently, what do you want to see in regards to cases for the iPhone 17 Pro Max and the iPhone Air. So I did ask, would you like me to do separate videos or would you like me to combine the videos? So if I get cases from a brand for both phones, would you like me to feature them in a video? And the majority of you guys all said yes. So here we are. So today we have the Mous Limitless cases for the 17 Pro Max and the iPhone Air. So I'm still currently using the iPhone Air as my main device, and I do have my 17 Pro Max. Haven't got my SIM card into it yet. I will do that soon, but for some reason I can't seem to let go of the Air, and I don't know why, because it's very unexpected of me. But we'll just move these aside, and we have the Limitless case here for both phones. So let's just check these out. And we have armored fiber Limitless for the iPhone Air, which is very, very nice. And then we have the Limitless armored fiber for the 17 Pro Max as well. So there we go. Very, very nice. The guys at Mous have sent me over another Limitless. I believe this is the fabric version. And this is a blue version of the fabric case. So we'll check that one out as well. Now sadly this is all I have for the Air, but if I'm being honest, armored fiber is where it's at. So you know yourself. So we will start quickly with the Pro Max, right? So the armored version of the Pro Max case weighs in at 47 grams and the fabric version weighs in at 48 grams. So armored fiber is lighter. And the iPhone Air version, 44 grams. That's actually quite surprising considering, yeah, I mean, it's a fair bit smaller, like so. So 278 grams on the Pro Max is what you'll carry around in your pocket. And if we just pop this onto the Air, 208 grams is what you'll carry in your pocket. I really like the feel of that already. Ugh! That is the reason for me. I constantly keep picking up the Air and thinking, oh man, this feels really good, this feels really light. And then I pick up the Pro Max and I'm like, what is this brick? Do you know what? I wanted to review this phone and I wanted to properly use it, but I'm really at that point where I'm struggling to let this phone go, to be honest. As you can see, these are both my phones. They are exact copies of each other, so I will be able to switch over to the Pro Max eventually, hopefully. So we'll start with the iPhone Air. So this is the Mous Limitless case, and I will say I really do like the feel of this case. We do have this texture on the side here, so we have our plastic molded buttons. We have our lanyard loophole here as well, and we have another one on the other side. And then on the back we have Mous's branding at the bottom, and that is enough. I'm glad that Mous have listened and you aren't slapping logos all over this case, because you did it on the previous ones. There was logos everywhere. I'm glad you did. Thank you. So the buttons. Yep, clicky, tactile, responsive, no issues with them whatsoever. And then of course we do have our camera control button. So the camera control button was a big issue on the 16 series. I wasn't overly happy with it. I'll be honest, I thought it was a bit lazy. I thought it was a bit rushed, and Mous have obviously listened. The camera control buttons on these cases are a lot better now. Like before, they just would have popped out, and now they are a lot better. So I will commend Mous for that. Yous have listened to feedback. And then the camera control button is working there without an issue. It's very, very good. Click, click, click. Perfect. So let's talk about fitment then. So this is a very rigid case all the way around. You can see the side bumpers are really rigid, no issues there. There's a little bit of flex at the bottom where the ports are, but other than that, it is a rigid case. And if we just try taking it off at the corners, so it comes off there without a problem, but if we just listen for the click, yeah, good, solid, strong fit. And same goes for the bottom. It's actually quite difficult to get it off at the bottom, and that just clicks in perfectly. Can't complain about that, very, very good. And then if we just take the corners, we just do the twist test. The phone is not moving inside that case. That is what you want to see. So it's not going to pop out at the corners. Perfect. So then if we look at the screen lip, the screen lip on this is massive. I mean, it is absolutely massive. I'm not sure if this is by design or if Mous has maybe just miscalculated some of the dimensions, but it has a massive screen lip. It's especially raised here at the 4 corners, and even then when it slopes down at the side, there's still a really good sizable lip. There's no screen protector on this phone yet, so it gives you an indication of just how big the lip is. So you set it down flat, you're definitely not going to get that screen touching that surface. That's what you want to see. And then the camera guard. So the entire camera plateau is exposed, but the lenses are recessed into that camera bump, so it's not going to get roughed up. If you set it down flat, you've got that lift up flat protection, which is perfect. That's what you want to see. How does it feel? The Mous case has this nice texture on the side bumpers, and then we do have this staggered grip here at the side, which does make this really easy to hold. The back is smooth armored fiber, and yes, it will get fingerprinty, but just give it a wipe with a cloth and it'll just come right off. But the rest of it is it's really good, grippy, no issues with that whatsoever. I really do like the feel of this case. And it is a MagSafe case, so we can do a MagSafe test. So last year, Mous did update the magnets on their cases, because for the past couple of years, I thought the magnets on the Mous cases were really, really poor. They did update them for the 16 Pro Max. I'm hoping that they're going to be better on this series of iPhone, but I don't expect this to be bad on the Air because it's so light, but we'll find out. So, oh yeah, that is... Oh my good God. That's what you get for being cocky, Michael. Whew. That's what you get for being cocky. Anyway, so the magnets are really, really good, and it takes the full weight of the stand, and the stand takes the full weight of the phone. I did get a little bit overzealous, and the phone went absolutely flying. It is okay, thankfully. So that is not really a reflection of the magnet strength. It's more that I'm just an idiot. So, but yeah, no, that's really good. I'm not even putting my hand out. That's really, really good. Really good. So what's my final thought? So it's not the slimmest of cases. It does have a massive screen lip there, so I'm sure that will appeal to a lot of people. Some people, if you're looking for an absolute minimal experience, you might not like this. I personally, I do like it. I think it feels great, and it gives you just a little bit extra protection. So that is the Limitless for the iPhone Air. But moving on, this is the Limitless then for the 17 Pro Max. So this is my Cosmic Orange 17 Pro Max. I think the color looks really good in the Limitless. With the armored fiber, the black and orange, I really do like it. It's the exact same across the board. We have this great texture up the sides, which is good and grippy. We have our lanyard loopholes. We have our plastic molded buttons, which are clicky, tactile, responsive. And then we do have our new updated camera control button as well. And yep, all those haptics, they are all working as they should. Great. Perfect. So if we just do our fitment test then, so if we just pop it off at the corners, again, the case is relatively rigid, and if you listen for the click, yep, snaps on there with no issues. And same again at the bottom, no problem at all. Really, really good. And then if we just give it the twist test, the phone isn't popping out at the corners, it is securely fitted there, no problem at all. What helps with that is there's a microfiber lining on the inside of this case, and then we do have our little shock absorbing corners, which I would imagine does help give you a little bit of grip keeping it in the case, so the fitment is absolutely great, no issues. So if we look at the screen lip then, so compared to the Air, the screen lip is a lot smaller. As you can see, the 4 corners are still there, which raise it up off the surface, and then it slopes down at the sides. We do still have a little bit of a lip, but it's a lot bigger on the iPhone Air case. But you still have plenty of room there for a screen protector, and you do have that set down flat protection, so if you set it down, it's not going to rough up that display. Then on the back for the camera bump, the plateau is exposed, and the lenses do not protrude out of that camera bump, so yeah, if you drop it on something really, really hard or a rough surface, you might scrape up the aluminium there, but the lenses are going to be protected as much as possible. So if you set it down flat, they're not going to touch that surface. And the feel of this case, yeah, while this phone is a lot bigger, a lot thicker, the grips do really help on the sides. Again, the armored fiber is smooth on the back, and it will get fingerprinted, but you can just wipe that off. But the grip of this is really, really good, so I can't have any fault about that whatsoever. I really like that. The black and orange looks really good. Of course, it's a MagSafe case, so we can do a MagSafe test. So I'm not going to fling this about the way I flung the Air about, because I was a little bit too cocky with that one. Now this is a lot heavier than the iPhone Air, so fingers crossed that it's good. So we'll just give that a shake, and yeah, it's taking the full weight of the phone there, no problem. And the phone is taking the full weight of the stand. The stand weighs over 200 grams. That's what you want to see. Yeah, so that's good. So even though it is a bigger, heavier phone, our MagSafe strength is still pretty good. So this is the Armored Limitless, but we will quickly just pop on the blue fabric Limitless case. So this case is exactly the same, only it's a different color and it's different material on the back here, but that actually looks really good with the orange iPhone. It's really nice. But we have the same quality camera control button here, so yeah, can't fault that. Really, really good. Plastic molded buttons. One thing I would say, I would maybe like there to be metal buttons, and maybe color coded metal buttons. A lot of case makers are sort of making that jump now. I would maybe like them to, come on mouse, get with the times. But we do have that same texture on the side bumpers, and then this fabric is, while it is smooth, it is a little bit more grippy than the armored fiber. So if you do use the back for gripping your phone while it's in your palm, for example, it'll definitely not move about as much. So yeah, so that's the fabric one in the orange phone. So my final thoughts then, would I recommend the Limitless cases? Yes, I would. They are really good. Now the Limitless case does come in other options, the likes of your bamboo, your pearl, your walnut, armored fiber. You get the fabric cases, and then they come in some different colors as well. There's a black, there's a speckled fabric, there's a stone kind of grey color. You've got lots of options here, and yeah, I would highly recommend them. I personally am a big fan of the armored fiber. They would be my cases of choice, so those would be the cases that I would use for these two iPhones. So Mous, I will say, you have listened feedback for the camera control, you have improved MagSafe on these cases as well. Big shout out for that, guys, because it takes a lot for brands to listen to feedback and take that feedback on board. So appreciate that, guys. That about wraps it up. But if you have any questions about these cases, hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you think of these cases. Are you thinking of picking them up, or have you picked them up? Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know your thoughts. If you are looking to pick any of these cases up, I will leave you affiliate links in the description down below. Affiliate links help support the channel. They don't cost you guys any more money. So if you do pick up using any of my links, thanks for your support. It's much appreciated. And that about wraps it up for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, smash that like button for me. Don't forget to click that subscribe and ring that little bell to be notified of new videos just like this one. Keep it locked to the channel. I have a lot more iPhone 17 related content coming, a lot more down-to-earth tech review and accessories coming for you, so stay tuned. And if you want to check out some more videos like this, you can check them out right here.